Okay, so this is my work surface. I'm at my table. I just covered my table with old magazines. I put a plastic item down so that it's okay if that gets ruined, but the paper also won't stick to it. And my supplies. I took a brown paper bag and I cut it into strips here. I took some white glue and I poured some white glue in a container with some water, equal parts glue and water. And that's all the supplies you need to make papyrus paper. Now you may be wondering why I'm using a brown bag, and it's true, ancient Egyptians would not have had access to a brown bag. They don't have those, but this is similar to a product they did have. And what the ancient Egyptians did, they made their papyrus by taking multiple stems from a cypress papyrus plant, which is, it's like a grass, like aquatic plant that had wooden triangular stems that grew commonly on the banks of the Nile in Egypt. So they had access to a lot of this cypress papyrus plant. They would cut it out of there, strip it down into little thin strips like we have here, and then they would take their paste and put it together. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's what you can do too if you want. So you take your paper, and I'm going to just take my, and then I'm going to just put it in my glue and water. It's almost like paper mache. I'm going to put this down. Okay, and then you'll want to squeeze it to make sure all the extra comes off, and then you'll lay it down. So I'm going to lay it down in a bunch of strips, and then I'll show you a video once I've got that step done.